All right, today we're going to talk about how to trade with the MSP indicators. So I'm day trading and I see price near support. It's been ranging on its pivot and I see this green dot. So that tells me there's some activity here. So I want to go long. And I know I got a little resistance near 893.56, and I see some pivot points where it price was rejected and pulled back. So now I need to pick a target. So I look to my left and I see this pivot here. So I'll make my first target 895 and my second target 896.62, the price of the pivot. So I'm gonna go grab me some 893 calls. Okay, so I got some 892.50 calls because they didn't have 893, and we'll see what happens. So what did they cost? Let's look. I just did a market order. Validate my order went through. So I have this week's calls. Today is the 7th of April and it's approximately 1200, and I got 10 at an average price of $2.43 each. So now we'll wait. I'll go on and pause the video and I'll keep the screen up. Be right back. We'll see what happens. Can the dot make me some money? Okay, while we're waiting, I'm going to talk about the type indicators here and how you use them. So the first one is the advanced warning pivot points, and we have the gold pivot point here, and let me turn the candles off. We could see the gold and we could see the lime green. The green pivot point normally means price has met some sort of resistance, and the gold pivot point means that price has met some sort of support. As you can see, this is Amazon and I'm using a 5-minute chart. So here you see the line coming down and going sideways like this. This is called the advanced warning algo. And what it does is when the red is over the green, it's bearish. And when the green is over the red, it's bullish. And then the dot algo is an algorithm based on price action. So we'll get a red dot or a green dot. The color of the dot is insignificant. What matters is price near support or resistance. And here we can see a new pivot point, which is gold. So we know that is support. We can see the pivot point up here, and we know the lime green is resistance. And the advanced warning algo also act as support and resistance, as well as tell you if price is bullish or bearish. Bullish means more buying pressure. Bearish means more selling pressure. So we got the pivots, and then we got the advanced warning algo, and then we got the short long signal algo. Same concept, different algorithm. Green over red means bullish, and red over green means bearish. Then we have the price action divergence, a high. This ranges from negative 100 to positive 100. So it kind of just gives you a gauge on the momentum of the stock and price action. So let's go back and see what Amazon is doing here. And we could see that it is near the advanced warning algo, and it is still bullish. So we know that tells us that it's bullish or bearish. And then we also know it acts as resistance. So we could see a dot came here, and it's getting near resistance. So we want to see what the next candle looks like. This is only a 5-minute, and see if it could break out above 894. So we could see this is a real short time frame, so I could get these indicators to appear quickly. But we could see that the red dot said there was a little selling pressure before we actually saw it. Now we can see there's a little red candle there, but we are right near support, so we're not worried about it. If we had a pop already, then we'll be concerned. So now we know that there's buying pressure near 892. Be right back and let you know what happened. So as we're waiting, this is the 5-minute time frame here. Good for day traders. And let me show you what a 10-minute looks like. And so we can see we got a pivot there as well, but we don't have any signals besides the pivot. And we can see we're pretty much near resistance of the algo. Okay, so this is real-time market price action, and you're notified of any issues in advance. For example, we could see a red dot came out near resistance and it looked like it retested and then it dropped about $10, okay? So we'll see if this could get above that resistance. It really just depends on what type time frame you like to trade. If you want as much notification as soon as possible, a smaller time frame is best. So we could see this had popped. It was near support. It's red, so it was positive for pop. The color does not mean bullish or bearish. What matter is if price is near support or resistance when a dot comes out. So we could see we was near support. Another one came out near resistance. Support, resistance. Okay, let me pause the webinar here and we'll see what happens shortly. Just trying to get a little scalp out of this trade. All right, so we can see price got above the line here, and we still have getting feedback that we're good to go. So we're still good to go. So now this should act as support. You can see that's about 893.51 support. And our target was this lime green pivot. You can see the price up here when I hover over it. This is 895.15. So I could see it got a little selling pressure before it get there. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, I am up about $400, so I'll take my stop. All right, so you could see my trade here. It's just a little scalp trade. I took a few more trades today, but I paid about $243, up about 40 cents, 370, bought 10, 892.5 options, calls, and tightened up my stop, and we'll see. We're getting near a little resistance there. Be back shortly. Just trading MSP dots algorithm, MSP advanced warning pivot points, and algo signals. All right, I hit my target here. This is my target, which was 895.15. God, this thing is fucking stupid. As you can see, I hit my target, and the second target, if that's it's about 896. 896.62 pivot. A little selling in at that resistance. Let's see what happens. All right, I hit my target, and so we're gonna see if this is gonna break out. In the meantime, I'm gonna cash out. I already hit the second resistance level. Be right back. Okay, I am back. I did cash out of my position. I'm pretty strict with my exit. And once I hit the second resistance or the first, I will exit my position. But you could see I had 10 calls, 892.50, and my profit was 1,700 less commissions. See what the price action doing here? Still looks good and still have a signal that says stay long. We'll see how this trade materializes, even though I am no longer in it. All right, so you pretty much saw me enter the position here, and how I kept getting feedback on to stay in my position or should I exit, and all the different type indicators. So we'll call this a wrap, and I hope you have a great day.